All right, welcome back. A federal judge has struck down Biden's radical immigration parole policy. This is the policy that has allowed the administration to bring in and dump 700,000 migrants in this country over the last 2 years, all under the guise of urgent humanitarian reasons. The judge ruling the policy prioritized alternatives to detention over actual detention by releasing more than 1 million aliens into the country on parole or pursuant to the exercise of prosecutorial discretion under a wholly inapplicable statute without even initiating removal proceedings, deeming the policy as effectively turning the southwest border into a meaningless line in the sand. Migrants mostly from Afghanistan, Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Haiti, places that are bad. But think about it. The world is full of bad places. There are billions of people that live in bad places in this world. They're freed into the interior of this country without legal charges or even court dates. By law, the parole program is supposed to be used sparingly, special case-by-case basis. That's in the public interest because we already have a refugee program. Over 100,000 of these illegal migrants ended up in the state of Florida, bringing with them financial burden, in some cases drugs, crime. Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody originally filed this lawsuit in September 2021, and she joins us now. It's a win. What exactly does it mean?
It's a win. And what it means is these people that get in these executive offices, the president included, but you also see this in these woke, rogue prosecutors in Dem-led cities where they say, we're just going to use our discretion and it's up to us. We can decide whether we want to follow the law or not. That's basically what Biden did at the border. And thank goodness we had a great judge who came in and said, everything that you have thought is going on, that they have purposefully not been following the law, letting in people, that is, in fact, what happened. Those are the facts. You can't hide from that. So this is, yes, a win for Florida, but it is also a win for the rule of law. And basically, this judge says, you can't decide not to follow federal law, Biden, just because you think it's within your discretion. It's the law. President Biden broke the border. You now have to fix it. We are so glad about this ruling because it's really a win for the country.
What is, I mean, this influx of migrants, what has it done to your state? Because I think you argue that there was harm, right, done to your state by all of this.
Well, not just argue, in reality. Right. I mean, think about just this number. This is just a portion of what Florida taxpayers will spend in 1 year. We spend over $100 million incarcerating people that are here illegally committing crimes against Florida citizens. So that doesn't include education, health care. This is really having an effect on Florida financially, but the real cost is what's happening to our law enforcement officers, our families, our children, the fentanyl overdose deaths. It's really become a crisis. And I'm so glad, finally, that we have an order that lays this out. Yes, this is a crisis. It doesn't matter what the White House press secretary denies. It doesn't matter what Mayorkas denies. We're in a crisis. They broke the border, and they must fix it to protect our country.
I mean, I think in New York, they're estimating they're spending like $5 million a day, you know, I mean, in just paying for these people, again, being treated far better than any homeless American in the history of America has ever been treated. You know, they're giving these people 4-star hotels in Midtown Manhattan. $5 million a day. You extrapolate that out, it's like $1 billion a year for one city. That's a tremendous amount of money. My question is, what happens? I mean, what's the next step? Do they just take this to a higher court and appeal? How does it work?
So this is a district court here in Florida. Yeah. We'll see. You know, my guess is they will likely appeal. But just in the short period of time that we have watched this occurring, we've watched this happening, they have let in more people that exceed the population of some of our states.
Oh, yeah. No, so I mean, they're letting in. It's like a new congressional district like every couple of months. They're letting into this country. It's astonishing. Absolutely. I want to ask you one more thing just about, there's a great story about the Red Cross basically handing out maps. They're going south of the border. The Red Cross is handing out maps to people of where to cross illegally into this country. How do we deport the Red Cross, or at least sue them? I mean, how ridiculous is it that a U.S. NGO is handing out maps to people on how to break the law and sneak into a country illegally?
I have not seen that story, but I will tell you, the folks that are crossing the border do so at their own peril. It's extraordinarily dangerous. It merely gives the cartels more power, more money. That's why I call this president the trafficker in chief. He's basically their biggest benefactor. And in Florida, We have started a grand jury that's looking at organizations that are facilitating human smuggling and those coming into our country illegally. Every state should do the same.
Exactly. Yeah. As I said, the cartels are just loving Biden. They got the Biden bumper stickers, and they couldn't be prouder of it. Florida's AG, Ashley Moody, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Great to be with you.